Hey guys, Angela Knight here, Coldwell Banker Realty. Today I'm going to be talking about home buying FAQs, frequently asked questions about purchasing property during the coronavirus pandemic. So the coronavirus pandemic has thrown millions of people's financial plans off the rails, and that certainly includes home buying. So if you're hoping to purchase a property soon, I'm sure that you guys have plenty of questions about whether, number one, it's possible to buy a house or tour a house, the impact on home prices, and lending, how the lending process works. So whether you're wondering what's up with the home prices, open houses, there's some answers to your most pressing questions about the home buying process right now, and we're going to get right into it. So question number one, is it possible to buy a house now? While buying a house today may be a little more challenging than it was before, yes, it is certainly possible to buy a house. And in fact, the Department of Homeland Security declares that residential and commercial real estate services is essential and that we should be allowed to continue helping clients get into homes. We've adapted new technologies lately. A lot of home buyers and the sellers are staying safe as long as this pandemic continues, but we're just getting out of the curve, and I think we're back on track to the way it used to be. Is now a good time to buy a house, financially speaking? From a financial perspective, there are certainly some advantages to buying a home. Number one, your mortgage interest rates are really low. They're at a historical low right now. Number two, once you have a property under contract, you can lock in your interest rate and keep that interest rate locked, so it gives buyers more control. Number three, the coronavirus has made some buyers hesitant. However, buyers who do venture out face less competition, which could put them in a stronger position to negotiate the purchase price. Question number three, how has the coronavirus affected home prices? Well, so far, most real estate markets, the home inventory remains very tight. I pulled some information from the chief economist, Danielle Hayes. She says realtor.com states, I don't expect the slowdown to be like the last recession where prices fell. There are more than enough buyers out there to keep the home sales from slowing in any major way. So that's good news. On the seller side, the only way to test the seller's level of motivation is to make an offer. But you want to play it safe. You might want to offer a modest discount, a little bit below the asking price, and just simply start a dialogue. Question number four, is it safe to buy a house now? A lot of people are wanting to know if it's safe to buy a house just because a lot of folks aren't wanting to go inside other people's property. Sellers aren't wanting people in their property. So one of the things that we have technology-wise is virtual tours. I actually just done a virtual tour about a week and a half ago. Some folks live in Texas, saw my listing online, gave me a call, scheduled a FaceTime appointment with them, and I showed them the home, the outside, upstairs, everywhere, and they absolutely loved it and ended up making an offer. So they felt very comfortable doing a FaceTime showing and wrote a contract. So that's one of the things. Zoom, a lot of folks are using Zoom now to meet with clients, meet with customers who want to look at homes. And a lot of houses now have 360 tours, so where you can go online, find the house that you're looking for, and a lot of agents are doing some 360 tours that actually puts you inside the house and gives you almost like as if you were in the house type tour. So it is safe to buy a house now. Of course, we do have to be careful if we are going in a house. Wash your hands before and after. Be sure not to touch a lot of things. Keep everything pretty modest. But for the most part, the market is still continuing on. Let's see here. Question number five, which segues into buying a house sight unseen. Should you buy a house sight unseen? Well, in most cases, if you feel comfortable with the agent, you feel comfortable with the market, with the neighborhood, and the area, yes, you can buy a house sight unseen. And according to the realtor.com senior economist, George Ratui, the comfort level of buying a house sight unseen may come down to age. So the younger generation are more inclined to buy online as opposed to actually physically coming there, because we have a lot of detailed photos. We have virtual tours now. We have live video instead of in-person visits. So 31% indicating they would be willing to buy a home sight unseen. So that's good news, guys. All right, number seven. Actually, I think it's number 6, but anyway, we'll just go with it. Can you buy a house if you're unemployed? Well, possibly. If you have cash in the bank, you want to make a cash offer, and you have plenty of money out there to put an offer in on a house, yes, you can do that. If you need a mortgage, you need to have a low debt to income ratio, but also a good source of funds. So it definitely is possible. Just a couple little things that you have to worry about if you are unemployed. Many lenders also allow for monetary gifts. So if you have a family member who is willing to give you money right now for getting a home, that is something that would be another option for you. And so moving right along, there's a vlog that I'm going to be doing after this one. We're going to be talking to a local lender. His name is James Nobles. He is with Guild Mortgage. And so there's a lot of frequently asked questions that we both get. And one of them is, how can I prepare to buy a house? So we're going to talk a little bit with him about how to buy a house, checking your credit score, how much home you can afford, securing your mortgage, a pre-approval, and avoiding any major changes. So we're going to talk to him about that in my next video. So I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys got some of your questions answered. If you have any questions, be sure to give me a call, 803-727-4176. I'm Angela Knight, Coldwell Banker Realty here. I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, be grateful, be thankful, and be kind. I'll see you on the next one.